Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with Deck, and today we're playing some more Hydroneer. So, between episodes, what have I been doing? I've been freaking farming, is what I've been doing. We've got a load of broccolis here, we've got a load of beets that are ready to go, we've got a load of seeds up here. Sir Oak had some information for me from between last episode and this one, from the Hydroneer Discord, saying that the quest scaled off the amount of seeds you've got. And obviously I'd got a load of like dying crops all planted here. So I've put them through, turned them all into seeds, and they just sat here. I must say the quests at the minute still don't look that great. Maybe I've just got to do some more of them. But for this episode, we're actually going to try and build up this barn a little bit, because I'm sick of it looking like it is. Unfortunately, you're going to have to sit and watch me place blocks for a little while. It's a 10 by 12 building, looking at it. So I'm thinking like 140 foundations is what I need to put down at the very least. That's going to take some time in itself, but we need to start somewhere. So let's come around to get you out of the way. Now, if I could place these, I don't think you can stack them on a pallet. If you could stack them on a pallet, this would be dead easy. But you can't. At least I don't think you can. Shall I try it? Get this out of the way. If I go to drop this on there, no, it doesn't let me. Oh god, 150 or so of these is going to be a nightmare, isn't it? They're far too wide. 2. It'll take a while. 3.
I got the goods if you got the cash.
Yeah. 4. Excuse me, voice is dying already. That's not a good start. How's about 5? I come back in a minute when I've loaded everything up. So I'm going to need like 140 of these. If it's 10 by 12, I actually want to use these walls, but I want to have them the proper way around this time in this sort of roof. So then that'll be another 20, 44, 88 of those as well. Plus then these on top. It's going to take me a while to load this cart up. So I will be back in a second. And we're back. So, I had a bit of a brainwave. I went and bought a cart, and it's loads easier to load a cart up so I actually get it into here. And then we just grabbed the cart. I've tested this as well to make sure it worked, but first, stand right in the middle. Press Q. Ta-da! That's going to make it so much easier getting stuff now. And I'm tempted to get a cart for these things as well. Plus, I think a cart would actually be loads better for delivering the soups and stuff, rather than having the pallet. Maybe the pallet's just the poor man's cart. But anyway, there's like 140 stone blocks on the back of this truck and on the back of the cart. So, yeah, there's loads easier ways of doing it, it seems. I've also tried to get a few extra because I want to do a road in front of all this as well. But maybe I'm just dreaming at this point. Maybe that's a ways away. Now, this is a fast wooden cart. Just because I want to get around fast. I mean, it still doesn't turn for crap, but anyway. Also, there doesn't seem to be any lag with moving it around, so that's always nice. Right, if it starts flashing you, I believe I'm overlapping tiles. It's alright, we'll sort this out in a minute. I'm probably just going to get the pickaxe across, in fairness, and dig back over it, because I've not flattened any of this bit of the ground, in fairness. Any of this bit, I've just left all this as is. For frigs. This one just does not want to go into the right spot. I mean, it should all be pretty flat as is, but you know, it could just be a touch flatter. Why is this section slightly lower than the other bit? I do not get it. Yeah, I just want to start making this look fancy. I've said plenty of times before that, yeah, this does move around loads quicker. That I want this to be a proper looking build. I don't want it to just be something out in the middle of a field. And now seems a good time to do that while I'm just growing things. I might need that pick sooner than I realised. 2, 1, 2. That should be the right spot. it to be okay when we get past that point right there, because I should be able to see quite easily. Let's keep dragging the cart around with us. I want to get the perimeter done first. I've got to go and do all the walls again in a second, but I actually think if I can get them to stand up in the cart, then I should be able to do this quite quickly. It might be worth just leaving the cart slap bang in the middle of the... well, it's going to look like a barn. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Let's do that. Let's put it right in the middle. It only occurred to me to try this because I realised the other day you can jump when you've got a cart in your hand. Originally, I didn't realise you could do that. So, yeah, that's always good to know. And let's keep just hopping over this. You may notice that these conveyor belts are actually moving at a decent pace now. That is because we've got a bar in here of 600. Being as though we had the saw, I decided to I decided to cast out the gems and see just how much weight we had on them. And it turns out it was just over 1,800 in weight. So we've got one of these there. We've actually got one of these right there where it goes into the sprinkler system now. Because my sprinklers kept missing the odd plant down at the far end of the farms. And again, Sir Oak coming in clutch with the information. Now, if you want the exact values, you'd be better off going onto the Hydroneer Discord, which I still need to go onto. But the sprinklers work in a cone sort of effect, and you get the best effect from it by putting them 10 tiles high. I think it might have been 14 tiles high that Sir Oak said. But these are definitely not 14 tiles high. If anything, they all need moving up a touch, which I'm not really sure I can be bothered to do. But yeah. That aside, the height affects the range in which it spits the water at, but not only does the height affect it, well, up to a certain point, it goes down in like a cone shape, which you'd expect water to go in. Not only that, the water pressure affects it, which I kind of assumed it would affect it anyway. So yeah, I've just slapped the other 600 stone up that way, and now this should all be getting plenty of power for when I put sprinklers all the way down. I shouldn't even need sprinklers on every other tile now. If these when these beets dry out, should I say. They've dried out now. Where's my sprinkler? The sprinkler comes all the way across to like here. Let me just put it... Right, so these are all completely dry, yeah? If I put the sprinkler there, it waters over the halfway mark now. With a little bit of extra power. So, I mean, I might not need sprinklers all the way down, but then again, I might want sprinklers all the way down. And I don't really want this, I don't really want sprinklers active all the way down constantly, because that would be a bit of a problem. You know, the old frame weight, it would die. I'm tempted to actually get rid of these lights, now that I'm using the mod that makes it daytime all the time. Maybe. But then again, I don't know if these pipes are going to count as a bit of a roof, blocking some bits. So maybe the lights will have to stay there. Right, they're all watered now. We can carry on doing what we're doing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think, honestly, it's the lights that are lagging my game a little bit. It's started again now. It will go away in a while. Maybe it's just because I've got all these blocks on top of a cart. But, yeah, it comes and goes. You go there. It's awkward to do from this side. It would have been easier placing the floor down, obviously, without all of this machinery in the way, but I'm not moving it now. And you are good that side. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this cart idea is brilliant. I can get stuff down loads faster. And then we'll plan the walls out in a minute. This was always destined to be free space anyway. We could always park spare vehicles here. I could always make a refueler across here. Being as though there's going to be some empty space, because there's going to be the greenhouse wall on this row, I think. I'm not sure. The greenhouses are going to be quite tall, by the way. So I need to bring up the walls up to the height of this and then go into the roofs. At least I think I'm doing it that way. You know what? I might actually do it this way now. And just have one giant roof all the way across. I don't know. We'll have to see. But the barn is... I mean, I could have the barn having the same style roof. Crap. I could have the barn having the same style roof, so it's going to go into a point going across the building like this. If I could have that marry into the greenhouse, but then again the greenhouse would have to come out like all the way across to here. Unless I shifted this conveyor belt and made it come across this way, but I can't because this is going to have something else here. I've not quite finished the build yet. I don't know. I don't know. There's too many ideas. And again, none of this is actually like doing anything functionally. It's just aesthetically. But if I had the roof all joining up, I could have the roof come over this bit as well and make this into, like I said, a bit of a tractor shed. And then have all the building just uniform and in one long strip. There's already a foundation down there, that's why it looks weird. Right, I think I'm going to have to bring the thing across and get flattening all this bit out. Well, actually, I don't need to flatten this bit out at all, do I? This is where a pickaxe would be good, but I don't think I've got a tier 2 pickaxe over this way. I don't think I've got a tier anything pickaxe over this way. Right, let me see what tools I've got. I'm fairly sure I've not got a pickaxe. Is that a pickaxe? I have a pickaxe. Give me the pickaxe. Obviously, I'm only going to do this up to where the road ends, and I want the road to kind of come all the way across the front of here, which will make it look a little bit much, but I can come back round and squash the areas that I need to squash with the rake later on. For now, I just need to see what we're doing. Let's get all of this mined out. Obviously, I don't want it all under the machines either. Get rid of all this, just so we can see the edges and know what we're doing. I don't intend to dig down underneath this farm, so... Although, if I am going to dig down under this farm, then I need to make sure that I don't come back up through the soil, because otherwise that's going to upset me. I guess I could always put some soil back in and then use the rake again and flatten it off. Really, I probably need to flatten all of this. Can I be bothered? That will take ages. I don't know. It's almost like this needed flattening like another few pixels with the doodah over there that we've not touched. Not that one behind. Yeah, that one that we've not touched for ages. This is starting to look nice and clean, isn't it? Now, I need to make sure there's no dirt under any of this bit. There shouldn't be, because I flattened all this off originally. It's just under these machines, it may be a slight problem. Just chuck that there a second. The cart can come a little bit further out at this point. Right, we can now carry on doing this and see where we're placing the blocks very easily. I at least want to get the walls in today. The roof is going to be a bit of a nightmare to do, honestly. I need a way to get up to the top of this build. I did contemplate having a bit of a bedroom up there as well. Maybe I could have a staircase in the corner. Do they do stone stairs? Because I would want it to be made out of this sort of stone. I think they only do wooden ones. That one's meant to go there, isn't it? See, this is where I need to get the pickaxe back out again. Nuts. We'll go and check on the beats again when I've finished placing these blocks down. Also, we need to plan that bit out. I have contemplated making the farms a little bit smaller. Because originally I was, again, this is between episode stuff. I was like, oh, I don't want to end up with a load of seeds. But then when Sir Oaks pointed out that we need seeds to like advance the game along, It's like, well, maybe I don't want to make the farm any smaller. Maybe I like it exactly where it is. And when we're getting 50% crops, 50% seeds, it should work out okay. So I want to get rid of all this dirt underneath here. That's why I'm digging as close as humanly possible to the machines. Just because of the radius on the pickaxe, I should have got all of that that's underneath. I'm sure I can hear Luna snoring from underneath the desk. Literally. We got up, she went back to sleep on my lap. We had breakfast, she went back to sleep. She's been proper lazy today. I can't fault her, like. We'll go out in a little bit, but no, proper lazy today. Saying that. Not that I want to say this, but she is getting a little older now. She's 8 this year. She was a puppy a minute ago. It's horrible. I don't like it. On occasion, I take her collar off when we're in the house. For some reason, to me, it just makes it seem like she's younger. I wish I could just take my freaking chains off and look younger, but that's not going to happen. Well, I can take the chains off. It's not going to make me look younger, I guess. But anyway, I'm not bothered about me. I'm bothered about baby girl. Yeah, she can enjoy a nap. Like I say, we'll go out for a nice walk later. She can have some chicken for tea. And all will be good. Well, this worked out a lot quicker than I expected it would. That's wonderful news. My cart, please, because I want to go and finish this road little bit across off over here with any spare blocks we've got. And then I'll start the actual road going up the side here. I was about to say, why is there all divots in the floor there? There's meant to be divots in the floor there. I've just gone around with a freaking pickaxe. Oh, that's all the blocks that I've got. Right, so, as for getting this planned out wall-wise, the wall needs to come right to the back here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... I'll go 11, just for the sake of a staircase across the bottom there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, it's technically 8, so that's 88 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 84 if I go too tall. I'm going to need to go 3 tall, aren't I? 44, 88, 120, 132, 128. If I'm taking 4 walls out here. 128? Does that seem somewhat right? I think so. Right, let's take this off here because I don't actually need this on here. I need to get rid of this scrap as well. I'm sick of having this. 128. Okay. Right, let's load the cart up here. Let's see if I can do this quickly. As in buying the walls. Press Q. It just fits beautifully. I don't know if it was meant to be like that or what, but I love it. And now I've not got to keep trying to cram the truck all the way into the shops. It seems like it's meant to fit into some of them, but then it doesn't. It's weird. I don't know if the Agile cart would be better, but this one's fine for now. I'd accidentally left my money here anyway. I said 128.
Thanks for your business.
And do I want any windows in this place? Do you normally have windows in barns? You kind of do. Can I get these to stand perfectly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This seems like it's going to be a little bit more awkward. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll be back in a minute. And there we go. So you'll notice that there's some windows in here. I decided to use some of these, and I decided to take 18 walls out and replace it with 18 4x4 sections of these windows. So there should be 72 of these windows as well I did not mean to grab that. I want the cart, please. Which I wouldn't be surprised if it was lagging a little bit. Let's make sure we don't try and steal all of this. Get the cart right in the middle. Pay for that. It's just far easier, honestly, to let go of the cart and then redirect yourself to the direction that you want to go. Whoop. We'll leave the coin where it is, like I say. Right, let's go and see if we can get all these walls placed and get some windows down. I might not use all the windows that I've bought, but I thought it'd be worth a go. And we're actually going to use the walls the correct way round this time and have the lines on the outside. Just because I think that'll look slightly better and it'll give it more of a barn look. I obviously need to place down way more floor tiles, but that's for another time. I hate these bits of dirt. You won't be able to see it now. It just faded out of existence from there. Thanos snapped away. Right, let's do this side first. And we were doing it 3 walls high, so it needs to go like that for starters. I mean, I always knew that pipe would look stupid either way, but let's not do that. I don't really want windows at this height of the bottom. No. So 3 in from that side. If I'm bringing this all the way out to there, let's have another window 3 in from this side. That should be good. Get this all up here. I am going to obviously have to mirror it to the other side. So these are the windows I'm on about. I don't know if I like the look of that. Maybe I'd have to have half walls in if I'm doing this and get them off the floor slightly. We can consider doing that. Having windows like that. It's just where would the half walls sit in the middle? Let me just take the cart back to town and get just a few... Hopefully I can get half walls on the back of this. Just a couple of half walls to see if this marries up. Because if it doesn't marry up, then the windows are just being moved up out of that row. You've got a perfectly good ramp right next to it. Just use that instead. Ooh, I'm very low on water. Please don't run out of water, otherwise I'm going to have to buy myself a bucket and fill up in town, which I don't really want to do. And nope. I will forever do that to all the villagers. The half walls. Where is the bar that goes across the middle for the half walls? It looks like it'd line up. That's what I didn't want it to do. You just fall on your back and stop rolling. Maybe if the vehicle was completely flat, it'd just land. Give me a couple of these. Now, objects don't go through each other with this vehicle, do they? It's alright, we only need a couple anyway. This is just a test. If it doesn't work, we're not doing it. Now, I need to remember to fill this up before I come out on it again. Don't want it running out of water. I could have this... I could build a separate building specifically for vehicles, because I don't think that bit in the middle there would be big enough. But then what would I use that bit in the middle for? I don't know. Have the beets grown up yet? Yes, they have. Cool. Right. Why are you a very slightly different colour? Because it's got window light on it. That works. That actually works. So I may end up... getting rid of some... Well, not using all of my walls. I do like that. Just having it a little bit off the ground. Yeah, let's do that. These windows here. Why are these windows the opposite rotation to the walls? They all seem the same. I don't put that there. Again, this is going to look weird, but it'll be fine. This needs to go one taller. Where do I want windows on the top here? Honestly, I think I want more windows there. And more windows there. But then that one would go there. This one would come out of there and go there. Let's put the windows in so I can actually understand what I'm doing here myself. And from putting the windows in, I'll then know how many half things I need. I don't want this to look boring. I want this to look fun and interesting and like I've actually put some effort into it. This game, in all fairness, has been a lot of effort so far. There's a lot of stuff off camera that I've been doing. Not complaining or anything. I've been enjoying it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10. Can I do the same round the back? Because the back isn't actually as long. As wide, sorry. Just put it on this flat bit, for God's sake. Go there, for God's sake. If I have one window there, 2 walls in, how does it line up with this? It's going to be all symmetrical, isn't it? So let's say window right here. It seems like I'm putting the windows backwards, honestly. That looks exactly the same. Whatever then. That's fine. I want X amount of windows. I want it to be bright in here. I don't want it to be dingy. Obviously, I'm going to put lights in here. But just not straight away. How about on the back, we just have 2 huge windows. Like this. I like that. Yeah. That, and then I've not got to keep faffing around with it. That really looked like it was lined up. I'm probably going to buy some pillars to put around this. Don't worry about it. I may even get some more stone tiles to come around the back here, just on the off chance that we do ever come around the back. I don't want it to look like it's half done. No, it's... And obviously I'm going to have to get wooden flooring, because I need wooden flooring inside the roof. That's where our bedroom's going to go. I say bedroom. You know, I could actually move all the cooking stuff down this way, but then what do I use the farmhouse for? In fairness, I could literally turn the farmhouse into an actual house. Just have all fancy stuff in there. Oh, I've only put 2 windows across this side. Hold the phone a minute. That needs to come across one more, doesn't it? Otherwise they end up intersecting. That's better. It just didn't look right from the other side. And if I put my windows in across this side first. So there, 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 there. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I should be able to just fill the spaces in with the walls. That doesn't look right. It needs to be one further across, doesn't it? That's better. I'm hoping I've bought enough of these windows now and it doesn't run out. Oh. Depth perception's not my forte. God damn it! Depth perception is not my forte. It looks like they're lining up, but they're not always. You thought I'd be good at placing blocks, playing as much 7 Days to Die as I have. That just looks weird. We're getting this barn done in one episode, right? I was proud of myself for the last episode where I got everything done that I wanted to in one go. We're keeping to that form, at least for now we are. Depth perception, I've mentioned it already. What the? Come here. Yeah. That, and honestly, I don't know how long my recording's actually going to end up being with the cuts that I've put in the middle. They're not that long of a cut, but still. Can't work it out. It's impossible to build. I can barely freaking place these walls down correctly. What? Just click, forehead? Is it worth just going incinerating these things that I don't use? Because at the minute, I'm building up an awful lot of crap, but I don't actually know when I'm going to get around to using. I'm not sure. I'd say that window's in the right spot, surely. Then we need to make the front entrance. It's a shame you can't do walls on diagonals, because I could make like an open style barn door. I wonder as well. I could get more windows in here as well. 2 more big windows. I need 1,000,000 more floor tiles. I'm going to be impressed if I've got enough walls. I should have enough walls. If anything, I should have too many walls with the fact that we're doing half walls as well now, but... yeah, that looks a little bit lackluster. That's going to be the way in. And then all these windows here. Like so. And we need to work out how many halves we need. Plus floor tiles. Oh, I need 2 more windows. Right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. 26 halves. And then it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 11. 26 and 88. And that's wooden floor. I also need the stairs as well. How am I even going to do that? I'm going to have to make myself a staircase up. I'll have to do that off camera. Alright, let's go and get this. 26 halves, 88 floor pieces. I'll probably do... oh, crap. I'll probably do the floor pieces first. Am I bothered about all the floor pieces getting placed down while I'm recording? Not necessarily. Right, we're going to the scrapyard first. I'm just getting rid of these walls. Stand there. I'm just going to literally pull them off the back. Really? There shouldn't be too many over the top. Apparently there's more than I realised. Come on. It's because I want to get it into one scrap cube if at all possible. How many more are there? Screw it. Just burn this.
trash is other man's trash.
I will eventually do something with this scrap that I've been saving up. There's just nothing for me to do with it at the minute. And I don't know if a quest's going to come out of nowhere and surprise me and be like, you need X amount of scrap. I can't imagine that happening, honestly. Because then that means that you've literally just got to throw money away to get scrap, which is easy enough to do. You just buy the cheapest thing you've got going and set it on fire. Throw that down there. There can't be many more, surely. I should have wrote down what I needed. I think it was 26 and 88. Seriously, how did I overshoot these walls so much? There we go. Yeah, you can't physically get into the fire. I wanted to see if, well, it's not like there's health in this game, so I wanted to see what happened if you got into the fire. Now I can back the truck up and make it easier for me to get the cart onto here. If I do that, oh, I don't need to do that, do I? 26 half walls. How do we pick these up like that? 1, 2, 3, stop.
Huh?
1, 2, 3. One of these is plain stupid. 4. What am I at? 4? Is that it? 5. Nope. 5. 6. Nope. God damn it. I can do this loads better when I'm not recording. Or, well, I've been recording the whole time, but not talking. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10. Why are they falling like that? I'm starting again. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And you know what? I'm going to do the words. I'm going to do the stairs and the upper floor off camera. Just so you don't have to see me either balls it up or sit and can't. As long as we've got the walls on in the video, then I'll be happy with that. That's fine for me. Let's go. Ah, that looks dead cool seeing that from the distance. I like it. Although I don't like that it looks striped from a massive distance away. I mean, it is striped, essentially, but you know what I mean. I know you probably don't have a clue what I mean. Anyway. I'm going to put some feature pillars up and down these as well. You're going to come back and this barn's going to look completely different. Oh, I forgot to buy the 2 windows that I needed. It's fine. It's fine. Again, finishing touches I can do off camera quite easily. There we go, there we go, there we go. See if I remembered the exact right amount. See, what game is it? I think it's Valheim. When you get the half walls and stuff and you place them in, and the freaking bar through the middle of the wall doesn't line up. It's annoying as Christ. These, you can barely tell that there's half walls used. It looks like an actual full wall. Just all of it is one thing. Oh, I love that. That's brilliant. We'll have a quick look at it from the inside. when we've finished just sealing this up. And like I say, I've got some stuff to do off camera then at this point. Just some finishing touches. I might get the road done as well, but then again, I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it for now. And then next episode, we need to do some quests, honestly. So I want... well, actually, I'm hoping I've got enough beats over there to go and do the massive farming quest. Please tell me there's none missing at the front. If so, I did it correctly. Therefore, Windows, shut up. It's good. And I think this road in front needs to be too wide as well. Yeah. But if I'm doing all this right, honestly. So let me just take this corner piece for a second. We're bringing this out all the way across to this way. It does mean I could have these farms literally expand all the way up to here. And I could have the greenhouse as long as that. I might end up doing it, you know. But then only planting things when we actually need things growing. Because that means I'm going to have to undo all of these across here. So they're all locked in place now. Everything here is locked in place. Drag them all the way back here. Run more cables all the way across. Yeah, maybe we don't need lights going this far. The greenhouse is going to be absolutely monstrous at this rate. But anyway, that's a problem for future me. Because at the minute, we don't need to deal with that. I like this. This looks neat. We've got a little loading zone over this side. I'll come up with some sort of staircase over this way. I'm not bothered if it goes past the window, honestly. Probably he'll start about here, go up. It goes up like one... it goes up about half every tile, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't know. I'll sort something out. We'll have some stairs going upstairs, and then we can use the roof space for something. But that's where we're leaving it for today's episode, so thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. If you'd like to see some more, all comments and feedback greatly appreciated as always. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!